Imagine a life where nothing can throw you off balance. You walk your path like a rock in a raging ocean, remaining unflappable in the face of any storm. This image evokes a sense of incredible inner strength and calm that we all strive for but don't always know how to achieve. In this video, we will delve into the art of living as if nothing disturbs you. We will explore principles that will help you maintain calm and confidence in any situation, embracing life in all its unpredictability. These ideas are rooted in the philosophy of Stoicism, which has inspired people for centuries to seek inner harmony and resilience. As Marcus Aurelius said, "Accept whatever comes to you woven in the pattern of your destiny, for what could more aptly fit your needs?" These words will serve as our guiding light on this journey to a mindful and serene life. Let's embark on this journey and learn to act as if nothing can disturb us. Learn to let go. Don't attach yourself to material things or the past. We often become prisoners of our attachments, holding on to things that ultimately weigh us down. Wisdom lies in the ability to let go, to free ourselves from excess, to see the true essence of life. Imagine standing before the widest horizon, an open space where each day is a new opportunity, each moment a chance for renewal. But how often do we deprive ourselves of this freedom, entangling ourselves in the chains of material desires and memories of the past? We hold on to old things, memories of past mistakes and regrets that only burden our path. But what if all this is an illusion created by our minds? There is something deeper, more meaningful in life than temporary pleasures and attachments. Life is a constant flow, and we, like rocks in a river, must allow it to flow, not getting stuck in one place. By releasing attachments, we make room for new possibilities, new experiences, and new growth. After all, life, at its core, is continuous forward movement. When we cling to the past, we become hostages of our own memories. But the past is just a shadow, a memory of what was. It has no real power over us unless we allow it to. Why give our energy to shadows? Instead, we can focus on the present, on what we can create and experience now. Living in the moment, we can find true satisfaction and happiness that is independent of external circumstances or material objects. To let go doesn't mean to give up or lose. It means to gain. To gain lightness, freedom, and clarity. It's like reaching the top of a mountain and seeing the world in all its fullness and beauty, having released the burden we carried for so long. It's like taking a breath of fresh air after being in a closed room for a long time. Hold on to what truly matters: your values, love for others, your pursuit of wisdom and justice. But be ready to let go of everything else to free yourself for your true purpose. Life is not about constant accumulation, but constant release and renewal. And every time you let go of something, you give yourself a chance for a new beginning, for new horizons. Remember, in the end, all material things are fleeting, and only our internal state, our soul, remains with us forever. Maintain your composure. Don't succumb to panic or anger, regardless of the circumstances. In this statement lies great wisdom capable of transforming your life. Calmness is not just the absence of anxiety and unrest. It's a state of mind that allows you to make decisions with clarity and prudence, without yielding to destructive emotions. Imagine a stormy sea where waves of anger and panic can engulf a ship, depriving it of direction and the ability to move forward. But what if you could become the captain of this ship, who, despite the storm, maintains confidence and calmness? After all, the storm is only a temporary phenomenon, and if you learn to remain calm, you can steer your ship to a safe harbor. When unpredictable events occur around us, our initial reaction is often emotional. Panic and anger are natural feelings, but our ability to control them is what defines our inner strength. In moments of crisis, it's important to remind ourselves that no situation is so terrible as to justify losing self-control. On the contrary, it's precisely in such moments that our ability to maintain calmness becomes our most valuable asset. Think about those around you: family, friends, colleagues. They look up to you, especially in difficult times, and your ability to maintain calmness can inspire them, giving them confidence and support. Calmness is not only your inner strength, but also a source of strength for others. When you are calm, you radiate confidence, and people feel it. It's like a quiet harbor where one can find shelter from the storms of life. Anger, on the other hand, is destructive. It blinds our reason and pushes us to actions we may later regret. Anger and panic are chains that bind us, depriving us of freedom and wisdom. But every time we consciously choose calmness, we break these chains, freeing ourselves from their power. So, how do you learn to maintain calmness? It requires practice and awareness. Start with simple steps. Take a deep breath, exhale slowly, become aware of your emotions and their sources. Ask yourself questions. Why am I panicking right now? Why am I angry? What can I do to change the situation? This process of self-awareness and self-analysis will help you better understand yourself and your reactions. Remember the words of ancient sages who taught that our perception of the world is shaped not by the events themselves, but by our attitude toward them. We may not always control what happens around us, but we always control our reaction to it. And it's this ability to maintain calmness that makes us stronger, wiser, and happier. Accept things as they are. Don't waste time fighting the inevitable. In this simple yet profound wisdom lies the key to inner peace and harmony. In a world where change is inevitable and most events are beyond our control, the art of acceptance becomes not just useful but necessary for true well-being. Life is full of surprises and changes. We may plan and prepare, but often we encounter situations that defy our expectations. This can lead to disappointment, stress, and resistance. However, fighting the inevitable is a path to exhaustion and suffering. Instead, when we learn to accept things as they are, we gain inner freedom and strength. Imagine standing on the riverbank, watching the flow of water. You may try to stop the river or change its course, but it's futile and exhausting. The river will continue to flow its way, regardless of your efforts. Life flows in a similar manner, and our task is to learn to swim with the current, not against it. Acceptance doesn't mean passivity or resignation to unfavorable circumstances. It means seeing things as they are, without illusions or self-deception. It means recognizing reality and acting in accordance with it, rather than against it. It's the ability to acknowledge that not everything is within our power and directing our energy towards what we can truly change. When we accept things as they are, we free ourselves from unnecessary tension and worry. We learn to find peace in any circumstance, understanding that our reaction to events is much more important than the events themselves. In this ability to accept lies great strength, which helps us deal with any life difficulties. Take, for example, loss or failure. At first, they may seem unbearable, but when we accept them as part of our life experience, we begin to see them not only as pain but also as lessons. We learn to let go of what's gone and appreciate what we have. Acceptance opens doors to new understanding and growth. Resistance to the inevitable is like trying to hold sand in your hands. The tighter we squeeze our hands, the faster the sand slips away. Acceptance, on the other hand, allows us to keep our hands open, letting the sand flow freely without losing a grain. It's the art of living in harmony with the world, rather than fighting against it. Acceptance also helps us better understand ourselves and others. It teaches us patience, compassion, and forgiveness. We begin to see the world from a broader perspective, realizing that everyone has their own truth and circumstances. This opens the heart to genuine compassion and wisdom. Control your emotions. Don't let them control you. In this call lies one of the fundamental ideas of Stoicism, which teaches us the art of self-mastery. Emotions are a natural and integral part of the human experience, but our strength lies in our ability to direct them rather than submit to their will. Imagine emotions as a turbulent sea. In moments of intense emotions, we may feel like waves are crashing over us, depriving us of peace and clarity. But remember, you are not the waves. You are the captain of the ship sailing through this sea. Your task is to learn to navigate your vessel despite the storm. Emotional control begins with awareness. Often, we don't even notice how emotions overwhelm us, carrying us away. It's important to be able to pause and ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? Why am I feeling this? This is the first step toward not allowing emotions to control our actions and decisions. Differentiate between emotions and your reactions to them. Emotions themselves are not harmful. They're simply signals from our inner world. It's our actions prompted by these emotions that can be harmful. For example, anger may indicate that our boundaries have been violated, but it doesn't mean we should respond with aggression. We can use awareness of anger for constructive dialogue and setting healthy boundaries. Understanding the nature of our emotions gives us the power to choose our responses. Instead of an automatic reaction, we can consciously decide on the best course of action in a given situation. It's like the art of controlling fire. If we let the fire get out of control, it destroys everything in its path. But if we learn to control it, it becomes a powerful tool for creation and transformation. Practicing mindfulness and meditation can help develop this ability. Mindfulness teaches us to be present in the moment, observing our thoughts and feelings without judgment. Meditation helps strengthen our attention and inner calm, creating a space between stimulus and our reaction. Emotions can also be our teachers. Instead of suppressing or avoiding them, we can learn from them. Each feeling, whether joy or sadness, anger or fear, carries valuable lessons. They help us better understand ourselves, our needs, and desires. When we accept and study our emotions, they become a source of wisdom and strength. By controlling our emotions, we gain genuine freedom. We become masters of our lives, not allowing external circumstances to dictate our inner state. This doesn't mean we'll never feel anger or fear. It means we'll be able to experience these emotions consciously, extracting benefit rather than harm from them. Emotional control also strengthens our relationships with others. When we know how to manage our reactions, we create more harmonious and respectful communication. We better understand and empathize with others, can support them in difficult times, and don't let conflicts destroy our connections. Be grateful. Recognize the value of what you have. In the modern world, where the pursuit of more and better often obscures the present, gratitude becomes an important anchor, bringing us back to the true value of our existence. It helps us find peace and satisfaction, finding joy in what we already have rather than constantly chasing what we think we lack. Gratitude begins with being mindful of the moment, with the ability to pause and see the world around us. How often do we take for granted the foundation of our lives? Health, family, friends, the opportunity to learn and grow. Yet, these things are precious gifts that not everyone possesses. Remind yourself of this every day to not lose sight of their true value. Imagine waking up in the morning with a sense of gratitude. You open your eyes and feel the freshness of a new day. Hear the birds singing or the sound of rain outside the window. You realize you have a bed to sleep in, a roof over your head, warmth, and comfort. Each of these sensations is a reason to be grateful. Start your day by recognizing these simple yet significant things, and you'll notice how your perception of life changes. Gratitude isn't limited to material possessions. It also extends to the intangible aspects of our lives. Think about the people who surround you, those who support and love you. Recall moments when others helped you, when someone gave you a smile or kind words. These moments shape our lives, making them full and meaningful. Be grateful for them and express this gratitude through your actions and words. Gratitude also helps us overcome difficulties. In times of trial, we may lean towards complaints and disappointment, forgetting about the things that remain with us despite everything. Reminding ourselves of what we're grateful for helps us maintain a positive outlook and find the strength to overcome challenges. It's like an anchor that keeps us afloat when life seems stormy and unpredictable. Practicing gratitude transforms our consciousness. When we get used to seeking positive moments in everyday life, we become more aware and attentive. This allows us to see the beauty in the little things, appreciate every moment, and find joy in simple things. We begin to notice how much we already have and stop fixating on what we lack. Gratitude is not just a feeling, it's an active practice. Express your gratitude by sharing joy and kindness with others. Write a thank you note, express words of appreciation to loved ones, help those in need of support. These actions not only strengthen our relationships with others, but also fill us with a sense of satisfaction and happiness. Remember that true wealth isn't measured by the quantity of material possessions, but by the depth of our gratitude for what we have. Every day brings us countless reasons to be grateful. We just need to learn to notice and appreciate them. Maintain your dignity in difficult times. Do not lose face in challenging situations. This wisdom teaches us stoicism and inner strength, necessary for overcoming life's trials with honor and dignity. Difficulties are inevitable, but it is our behavior in these moments that defines our true essence and spirit. Imagine a tree standing strong in the wind. It may bend under the gusts, its branches may break, but its roots, deeply embedded in the ground, remain unshaken. Similarly, our ability to maintain dignity in difficult times is like our inner roots that support us when external circumstances become harsh and unpredictable. In challenging situations, it is easy to succumb to panic, anger, or despair. But these emotions do not help us cope with problems. They only cloud our judgment and hinder us from making reasoned decisions. By maintaining composure and dignity, we can see the situation more clearly, analyze it objectively, and find the most reasonable solutions. When faced with difficulties, it is important to remember that our actions and words carry great weight. Even in the toughest moments, we can choose how to react. Preserving dignity means treating ourselves and others with respect, without giving in to negative impulses. It means not allowing difficulties to undermine our principles and values. Imagine facing a challenge that requires immense patience and courage. It could be a crisis at work, family problems, or personal trials. In such moments, our initial instinct may be defensive. We might want to hide, blame others, or give up. But instead, by maintaining dignity, we face the challenge with grace and determination. Preserving dignity also means not letting circumstances determine our self-worth. Difficulties do not mean we are weak or unsuccessful. They are a part of life, and everyone faces them in one form or another. Our strength lies in how we overcome these trials, maintaining confidence in ourselves and faith in our abilities. Think of the great leaders and thinkers who faced immense difficulties but never lost their dignity. Their example shows us that even in the toughest situations, it is possible to remain steadfast and uphold our honor. This does not mean they did not feel fear or doubt, but they did not allow these feelings to control them. Preserving dignity also means taking responsibility for our actions and decisions. Even when circumstances are challenging, we can choose honesty and integrity. We can acknowledge our mistakes and learn from them, instead of seeking excuses or blaming others. When we preserve dignity in difficult times, we become an example to others. We show them that it is possible to maintain inner strength and composure even in the toughest moments. This creates an atmosphere of trust and respect, helping us build stronger and healthier relationships. Thus, studying and practicing Stoicism can significantly improve our lives. Accepting things as they are, maintaining calmness in any situation, controlling our emotions, being grateful for what we already have, and preserving dignity in adversity. All these principles help us become stronger, wiser, and happier. Remember that life is not just a series of external events, but also our internal world, our perception, and attitude towards what is happening. Stoicism teaches us that our true strength lies within us, and that despite external circumstances, we can always choose how to react and how to live. Every day presents us with the opportunity to apply these principles. When faced with difficulties, we can choose calmness and dignity. By being aware of our emotions, we can channel them constructively. Being grateful for what we have, we can find joy in every moment. By accepting the inevitable, we can free ourselves from unnecessary stress and worries. May these ideas be a source of inspiration and strength for you. May they help you find harmony and joy in each day, see the beauty in simple things, and find strength in the most challenging moments. Live with awareness and gratitude, control your emotions, and preserve your dignity. This is the true art of living. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the world of Stoicism. I hope these ideas resonate with your heart and help you on your path. I wish you inner peace, wisdom, and joy in each day. Take care of yourself, and until we meet again.